Okay, now actually this is our PPT I'm going to discuss. Just I slightly changed the title. Previously, I gave the title Google Meet and their techniques. Now I just slightly changed as a professional way. We'll give the topic Google Meet and its futures. Actually, today I'm going to talk about, and also I'm going to give the answer for 4 questions. Nothing more than that. Only 4 questions. In the 4 questions, I am going to give the answers. The first question is how to use Google Meet. So this is the first question. Now I'm going to explain the complete procedure, how to start, how to complete the complete cycle of the Google Meet in the first question. And the second question, I'm going to talk about how to use Google Meet with Google Calendar. I'm going to tell about what is the difference between with Google Meet, with Google Calendar, without Google Calendar. Okay. And the third thing, I'm going to give that brief the topic about how to use Google Meet with the Google Calendar and our Moodle LMS. How to integrate Google Meet, Google Calendar, and our Moodle LMS. And the fourth questions, how to use Google Meet with the Meet attendance. How to record the attendance. Even in fact, this session I am recording the attendance. How to use Google Meet with Meet attendance. So this is the 4 questions, and we are going to talk about these 4 questions. I am going to tell the answer as well. Okay. Now I'll go to the first question: how to use Google Meet. In fact, already some people already started to use the Google Meet. Alhamdulillah, they are very nicely they are using, and some of them still struggle to how to use Google Meet. And if anything I'm telling wrong, please correct me. Those are using Google Meet, and also some people are expert in this field. In fact, I saw 1 or 2 people. Great. Now we'll start. So what we need to do in that Google Meet? If you want to use the Google Meet, there are 2 methods are there. We can start our Google Meet. Method 1, to start a meeting or join a meeting. If you go to our, just you need to enter into your login. If you enter your Gmail account or our college account, there you will find the one option here where in that compose inbox is there. There you will find the Meet. Here in the below the Meet, you will see there are 2 options. The newly then our Gmail account is added by the Google. These new options. There you will see the start a meet or join a meet. How to use start a meet, how to use a join a meet, let me explain. Okay, now this is the method 1. To start a meeting or to join a meeting. What is the difference between start a meeting to join the meeting? Suppose you are the host, right? You are the host for the meeting. Now you need to start a meeting. So what you need to do, just to click the start the meeting option, and immediately you will get this screen. In this screen, now your mic, camera, everything, it will be ready, and you are going to start your meeting. Now there you will find these 2 options. Now I will come to the slide later. Now to join the meeting, suppose you want to join the meeting, you are not the host, just you are the participants. You are already, your host is already gave the link, which is the Meet link, and you are going to join, like how you doing now. Same, to join the meeting, immediately you click the join meeting, you will get the screen. There you need to supposed to enter the that meeting code. Here sample code is just enter the meeting. This alphabet is enough. So with the dash also no problem, with the dash or without dash also doesn't make a difference. Just enter it, it will accept. This is the basic difference between the to start the meeting, to join the meeting. Now come to the method 2. How this there is another method is that we can start our Google Meet. In method 2, meet from Google Apps. So okay, where it is there? Once you entered into your email, there you will find the Google Apps. This is the 9 dots is there. No, just click the 9 dots. There you will get the more G Suite applications. Google Drive and Sheet, Slide, Calendar, Chat, everything is there. Here, just you press the Google app. There you will find the Google Meet again. Okay. Here, just click this icon. Now you will be redirected to this page. In this page, there you need to start or join the meeting. Here, this portion we need to click it, and once click, and it will go for this slide. So here you need to, suppose you are the host or you are the participant. You are the participant, just enter your name, or you are the host, and again no problem, you can enter your name, just press the continue. You will be redirected to the where, in the same page where you started. In the to start the meeting, you will enter the same page. Okay, here it's a, now we are going to continue the further. So now to start the meeting, suppose we people are the teacher, we are going to record our video, so that to start the meeting, so just assume that we are all the host. Okay, our students are our participants. So we are going to record our meeting, or we are going to record our classes. Once you entered this area, there you will find you need to press a join now. Okay, and many people, what the mistake they are doing, they are pressing the present. The present, in the sense, only the present only it will show, it will not show the more options to you. When you go to the join now, and you will get the attendance, these are options, you will get it. Just to use the button join now. Okay, once join now is entered, you immediately this screen will be appeared to you. Just it will give the information, what is the Google Meet link and everything. Just you want to share this link your people, just copy the link and share to your people, so let them join in your meeting. Okay, so this is the instantly you are conducting the meeting without any calendar, without any fixed time, fixed date. This is the instant meeting. Okay, now you are conducting the meeting, just do it. Now once is close this window, now just enter into the screen. Here, once entered into the screen, just see here, there are some options are there. This is your main screen window. Here see meeting details, and first option it will show the meeting details. Once see the click the meeting details, you will get the what is the meeting link, and all the options you will get it here, right? What is the second option? Turn on captions. Okay, turn on caption. What is the use of this turn on caption? Whatever you are talking, it will be translated into the English. Okay, you are suppose some, maybe you would have seen that some videos, the people are while they're talking, the same time the text also will be displayed in the bottom of the screen. Similarly, when you switch on, turn on this caption, whatever you are talking, it will be translated in English. English will be displayed in the down. Okay, and the third one is present now. The present now only we are going to share our video from our computer to other person. This one I will explain one by one. Okay, this is the third option available in that dashboard. What is the fourth option? The fourth option is more option. This icon, the small dot is there, no, continuous dots. Just click the dots, you will get the some options, that is called the record and change layout, full option, turn on caption. These are options. Let me explain one by one now. So I'm going to explain about the present now and the more options. So these are all the only informations. Okay, now I will go to the directly to the present now. So I will explain now. This is the class. Now we are going to mostly we will use these two options, present now and these more options. Okay, now I will go to, so another one more thing is there, and this option, mic and the camera on, and end the meeting. This is the base. If you want to use the mic, use the mic. If you want to switch off the camera, and you can switch off the camera. This is the basic operations are in the dashboard of our screen. Now I will move to the more options. If you go to the more options, and there these are all the options are available in more options. Now I will explain one by one. First, I will explain about the record meeting. So record meeting in the sense, suppose now you are going to record your class, right? And now once what we need to do, we need to open this more option, just click this record meeting. Once you click the record meeting, immediately this screen will be displayed. Okay, sorry. This screen will be displayed to you. Ask for consent. Ask for consent in the sense, it is consent to get the from the participants, and press accept. And once you press accept, immediately this screen will be displayed. Now see in the left top corner, your record is started. Now once you press the record and this option will come, you need to press accept and record will be started. That's all. This is the record option. Very simple. Okay. Now another one more thing I would like to inform. If you use the Google Meet, and finally your video or audio will be recorded in the Google, and it will be saved in the low size of the file. That's very, very important. Now if you use the other third vendor any software, for example, many of tools are available to record the video, but it will take a more size, GB, 1 GB, 1.5 GB, 3 GB. It will take a more size for your file. So if you take the more size, it will very difficult to upload the video into the Moodle, or it will very difficult to download the video immediately. Your data pack or your internet, it will get slow. But when you go for the Google Meet, when you record your video, it will take a very low size of the file, and it is more advantage for you, and it is very easy for record as well. Just record it, finish it. Now this is the recording option. Now I will go to the next option, change layout. What is the change layout? The change layout, if you see here, it is auto and sidebar, spotlight, and title. This is the thing. What is the tile? What is this one? And if you want to this is the here you want to see your participants in the right side, and you can click this slide bar. If you want to spotlight, if you want to click the spotlight, that person only will be shown in your screen. Nobody will see that, or nobody will you can able to see this one. That's the spotlight, and only the particular persons only. If you want to one person want to see always in the up to end of the meeting, just click the particular person, it will say. And the tile, and then your all the participants will be displayed like this. Is the change layout option. The next option is, that is called the full screen option. The full screen option, now once you use the full screen, and above your screen will be occupied the complete screen, and above the options and below of everything will be displayed, and only it will show only the full screen. Very simple option. It is a normal use, we are regularly we are using. And another one is, that is a turn on caption. This is same what we explained before, same it will show in the English. And another option is settings. And the settings option, only two option is one is for audio, another one is video. Audio, what is audio? You are going to use a microphone or a laptop itself. Now you need to choose it. And video, what camera are you going to use? Either the laptop camera or a external camera, or you are going to use any mobile camera. You need to choose that camera option. This is the settings. And in the Google Meet, very, 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 very less settings are available. Okay, it will not take confused for us, and it is very, so this is a basic option. Remaining, report a problem, report abuse, and help. These are all for your, if you are getting any problem, or just you can click it, and your information will be passed to the Google. They will give the solution for you. So this is the option for the settings option. Now I will go to the next option, present. Now this is a very most important. Now record. Now we started the recording. Just you press the recording. Now you are going to show your presentation to your students or your participants. Now if you choose the present now, and only three options will be enabled. One is called your entire screen, or another option is a window, another one is a Chrome tab. What is the entire screen? Your entire screen, your complete screen will be displayed to them. Whatever operations are you doing in your computer, and it will be shown to them. So this is when you press your entire screen, immediately you will get the small box. I think maybe you remember before we saw this screen like our big blue button when they used our thing. The same tool everybody using. Okay, now just click this one. You need to click this in the middle, and this button will be enabled. Just press the share. That's all. Once press the share, immediately you will get the screen in your computer. You are presenting to everyone. That's all. So your entire screen is displayed to your participants. Okay, whatever you are doing in that screen, everything will be displayed to them. This is the present now, entire screen. Now I'll move to the second one, a window. A window, what is this one? This window, you want to show only the specific window to them. Suppose a PPT is there, and a PDF file is there, and one XSS file is there, or one video file is there, one audio file is there. You don't want to show what you are doing in the background, and you want to show only the particular window to the students, right? You need to choose this particular window, and immediately it will come. Here you need to choose which one do you want to show to the your participants. Just choose the particular this window already opened in your computer. In the status bar you will see one tab will be there, right? Now I opened the 5, so 5 tabs are in my computer. Now you need to choose which window do you want to show to the thing. Other thing they will not see. If you want to show to other one and you need to stop the current, then again share to another window. Okay, so they will not see what is happening in your computer. They will see only the particular window only. Okay, my suggestion is better go for this window, because the students also get they don't want to see what is you are doing here. Okay, something is open in our computer, they will not see. This is the open, this one. Okay, this is the window. And what is that Chrome tab? The Chrome tab, in the sense, it will show only the what are the tabs are you opened in the Google Chrome. Okay, Google Chrome, not in the other Chrome. Microsoft no Edge, and another thing, Mozilla, or any Chrome. No, it will show only the Google Chrome. Okay, so because Google is Google Chrome is belongs to Google company, so they are giving the importance to their own company only. Just go to the Google Chrome, just press now. Here I opened only 2 tabs in my Google Chrome. One is called Meet, another one is a new tab. So only the your Chrome tab only display. Now I want to show my email to the my students. What are either one student is telling that now I send the email. We can show the proof now. Open it. We can show this one. Otherwise, anything you want to show your participants from your email, you can show it. Okay, just now I'm chosen that inbox. See, the once the inbox is sorry, one it will show only that inbox only, the complete what operations you're doing in your email, it will be displayed to them. So this is the present now operations. Okay, now this is the, so we are going to use only the thing record. Another is a present now. Mostly we are going to use this only. So first thing what we need to do, we need to do record. Now once record is option, it will show that the icon is changed to stop recording. So your presentation is completed. Now what we need to do, we need to stop the recording. First we need to press the stop recording. This is the first option. And the second option, and stop presenting. Stop presenting in the sense, whatever you are presenting your students, and it will be stopped. Okay, first stop recording, after stop presenting. And suppose if you want to continue your conversation after presenting, don't stop the recording. First stop the presentation, and you can continue your one-to-one peer-to-peer communication or question and answer session. These are all you can keep with you. At the time, don't stop the record. Everything okay, everything's finalized, then you stop the recording. What is the third option? That is the end of the meeting. Okay, this is the thing. Once it's end of the meeting is finished, now just see, this is the most important, and also is a more advantage in the Google. And once you are stop the recording, end of the meeting, and if you check your email after few minutes, it will take minimum 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. At 10 to 15 minutes, you will receive an email for recorded meeting. Immediately you will get after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you will get an email from the Google, and your complete recorded video will be come to your account. See here. So this is the record. See how it will come. Meet recording, it will come like this. Your videos also, your audio or video and everything, it will be come. So no, don't worry about that, where you will find. Now it will come to your email. Then this is the one. Another thing, and a folder will be created in the Google Drive automatically, and same the file, the same recorded meeting file will be saved automatically. So it's the meeting record, whatever the one folder automatically. See here, one folder is created where in the Google Drive meeting record. When you automatically, you don't want to automatically, it will create once a meeting record. Now you go inside here, whatever here you are showing it the same. Now I change the file name here, but what the file name is you received from the Google, the same file name will be recorded here. The file you can share with your students through the Moodle, or you can directly send to their email, or directly share your location. It's whatever maybe you can able to do it. Okay, this is the operation for the Google Meet. So in this one now, the first question, we are not used any Google Calendar anything, just we open now, because we are going to take the class from the next week how to record it. Okay, just this is a Google Meet, just open it and record the video class. Then after just you share thing, you are not doing anything fixed time, you are not following any fixed time, you are not following any schedule or anything, just to open it and close it. Okay, this is the question number 1. Now I'm going for this start the second question, how to use Google Meet with Google Calendar. Okay, shall I have that any question asking session for this one, and I will continue. Do you want to ask any questions related to this first session? Anybody, anything you want to ask?
No, Doctor, thank you very much. It's going on very smooth. Please carry on, Doctor.
Yes, any questions, please? Then I will continue. அங்க முதல்ல கேளு. Hey. Yes. Okay, I will continue the second thing. Okay, I will continue the second. And just for this is the second thing, how to use Google Meet with Google Calendar. And this is a calendar, and this is it's one of the best one, right? I like very much for this one, because I'm very crazy about the Google. That's why I'm always Google I'm running. Okay, now another thing, it's very easy to use as well. Now how to use Google Meet with the Google Calendar, where when we are going to use this Google Calendar, and you are going to follow the schedule, fixed time and fixed date. Okay, fixed time and fixed date, that time we are need to use for the Google Calendar. So this Google now we need to fix our time, we need to fix our date, and then we need to go for this Google Meet. So fixed time, fixed date, we are on. So how to use this one? This one I will show the live demo for you. Okay, now here what we need to do, then in this one, first of all we need to enter into our email account. Okay, either Gmail account, our college account. Our college account is, we are using the Gmail framework. Okay, now enter into your email account and choose the Google Apps. Right after that, choose the calendar. Once you entered into the calendar, now you need to what you need to fix your timing. Now I will go to the live session. Now just I will go to our my email. Okay, I will go to my email. So this is my email. Okay, in this email, are you getting this slide? Are you getting this email?
Yes, Dr. Abbas.
Yes. Okay, now this one, just I'm just choosing this calendar. Now I'm going to fix my schedule. Okay, So for the student class or our meeting or whatever may be. So this is the calendar. In this calendar, see, this is the front page of the calendar. You want to go, this is the 1 day, 2 days. This is the day wise. You want to go to week wise and you will get it. You want to go to the month wise, you can get it. Okay. Now which day you want, you can keep, you can keep it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, thus I'm going to fix the one meeting, in fact, by today. Just imagine, just same time, what is the time, 12 o'clock, just I'm just to fix the one timing here. uh, okay, here I'll fix. So the time I'm going to start, here just I'll change time. Better you will go for the more options. Okay, so once you entered into this one, just go to the more option. Here you give your title, meeting. Just I'm only fixing the title, whatever title, just keep it and change the timing. Now I just fix the timing by 12:15. Now better I'll change a little bit, immediately it will come now. So that I am fixing the time, for example, 12:05. The meeting will start on 12 o'clock. So June 3rd today. And now if you see here, you want to conduct the meeting Google Meet, you need to enable this option. This is a very most important. You need to enable, just click this add and immediately your link is, the Meet link is created. Your Google Meet permit up to 250 participants at a time. Okay, at a time we can communicate with our students, with our participants, up to 250 participants. Okay, now it will support, and also it is based on the speed and all is based on the infrastructure, but the Google support up to 250 participants. Now here notification, suppose what is the notification, before the 10, maybe you people have received the notification, the Google Calendar, now automatically it will come. Just you once you one time settings, now after that our Google will take care of our job. Okay, now notification, you like to give the any notification for your participants, just how much time you want to give. Another is, suppose you want to give the notification for the email, just press the add notification, just change it to email. And when do you want to send the email notification, you need to fix it, and 1 hour, 1 day before, 1 hour before, and you need to fix it. Okay, now after, what is this one, this is the color change, how your calendar, which color do you want to show, maybe you can fix department meeting one color, student meeting another color, your scholar meeting another color, your friends meeting another color. You can choose according to the color base, you can easily identify. And now here it's a, what is this, briefcase, and this briefcase, it will show in your thing. You want to show your activity to your people or not. So now here there is a two options, a busy and a free, right? Better my suggestion, better use the free, because we need to open to our people free, and the public or private. And your call, if you choose the public, see here, anyone can see this event detail, include the description, names in the attachment, anybody can. If you go to the private, only the specific people only can able to see your thing. So it is your requirement to show your calendar to people. And you want to attach any attachment, or you want to give any description, you can make it here and finish it. Now you want to send this information to your people. Now where we need to go to here, just here you need to add guest. Here only people, or you want to send to all people, or you want to send your only your department, just enter one by one, or you have the group, send the group and finish it. Now just whatever you are typing, suppose I am typing uh, to my for an example sample, I'm giving us one person I am sending, just press the save, that's all. Well, this is the operation, that's all. Now only the our opening the date, open the time and fix it. So once, then I'll say change the time 12:04, because we will see that result immediately. Okay, I'm 12 now, save. Okay, so you want to send that your information to people, send it, dismiss, don't send, and process send, that's all. Now your meeting is fixed. See here, your calendar, your meeting is enabled here. Now how to see this meeting is start. Okay, now this meeting is finished. Suppose you want to send the link to your people, just click it, and there you will find here, you see the copy here, come down, see the copy option is coming. you want to send the this link to your friends. So how I shared the link to our yesterday I shared the link in our Moscow WhatsApp group. Same, just click the link, your link will be copied, just type the text and paste it the link and it will be available. So how to get it? Just click it, now you will get the link, everything. Okay, this is the thing. Fine. Now I'll go to the meeting. Already now if you see here, already one meeting is going on. When you once you go to the apps, see this, I will open that another one more browser. I will show the how the 12 o'clock 4 minutes we started one meeting, no, how it is showing. Then I will show it to you. Go to your Gmail account. English. Same email I will go, because there only I created, no, moscow.edu.om. Just I'm going to my email. Maybe email wrong. Yes. So now I entered another browser for this purpose. See here, once I'll go to Google app. When you click the Google Meet, see it is now one more option. Now one meeting is going on here. See, the second option is enabled here. So this will show the Google Meet. It will show the meeting, the day schedule, not your complete schedule. Today, how many meetings do you have? All the meeting will be displayed here. See, 12:04 I created one, 11:30 I already created, 12:04 I created one. See, another it's showing. So if you click no, again the same process it will. This is for your purpose only. Just so I am open. I'll go back to our original thing. Now here that once the meeting is open, again same procedure, and our start that meeting. So how I explained the question one, and the same rest the same option. Okay. Now this is the second question. Okay. Do you have any doubt in this second question? Then I will continue the third question. Any doubt in that second question? Any
Assalamu alaikum, doctor. I have only one question.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Only one question, that I have created this link in my Moodle course pages. So if I do not send my students through email, okay, I will send the notification. But if I will not send them every time, but they can directly, when they will click in the Moodle on the link I have given of the Google Meet, they automatically join it, or every time I have to send them through their email?
No, automatically they will open.
Okay,
so
thank you.
Now the third option I am coming to, how to we are going to integrate our Google Meet with our Moodle. I am going to explain. Okay, now how that I will explain this one.
Okay, so only the emails are required is for notification, not necessarily to share the link.
Not necessary, not no, but now suppose your schedule is prepared for the Google calendar for 2 months. Okay, so for an example, 1 month or 2 months, the complete month you prepare the schedule. Okay, now on the schedule, what happened now? So every according your notification fixed in the calendar. So every day, then according that schedule, now the notification will go to the student automatically.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Is there any? Shall I go to the third one? Okay. Now I will move to the third question. How to use Google Meet with Google Calendar and Moodle LMS? How we are going to integrate our Google Meet with because we are going to conduct the classes through our Moodle only. So Google Meet is a platform. We are going to record our video. We are going to conduct our live class, all the thing. But at last, our students going to use our Google Meet a live class if they want, or we are going to store our video in our Google in our Moodle only. How to do is the similarly. This rest of the procedure is same. What is the rest of the procedure is same? Google Meet, your video record. Just I enter into the last stage. Now, once the video is came to your email account, and it's Google Drive also, it is recorded. Now, how we are going to use this recorded video to our students, and also how we are going to conduct this Google Meet with our students. So the live class, suppose would you like to conduct any live class, how to do? And this very simple. Again, I will go to the same screen, our there in our my email account. As I said, no, here just copy this one. As I said, just copy this Google Meet account, go to your where in your Moodle. So this is our Moodle. Okay, in this Moodle, just add an activity. Right, in this add an activity, just go down and you will see the last, you will find one option URL. Okay, just go to URL and press the add button. These are, you are very familiar, this is not the new to you. Now this is I'm typing virtual class link. Okay, for an exam, this link is for this entire semester only. Every time you don't want to create for one class one link, that's all, you don't want to create. But the video recorded, then video only you need to put it into in the chapter wise or week wise, but one link for the one class for the whole semester. Now here I am just right click and paste the link, that's all. This is a Meet created, just link is created. Now come down, there you will see the appearance. In that appearance, and there 4 options it will show: automatic, embed, open, in, pop-up. Either use automatic, automatically link will come, and open, the automatic open, both are the same option. Embed, what will show, the small window will come, but in the Google Meet, the small window sometimes it will create a problem. Better except embed, go for automatic or open inbox, sorry, in pop-up. My suggestion is better to go for in pop-up. Why I am suggesting in pop-up? When you choose the in pop-up, that the small window will come to the student side, and the background the Moodle also will be there. So side by side they will check. Suppose here the in pop-up, if you want, you can change the size. For next, I am changing the size width and height, and that's all. Finally, save and return to the course. That's all. See here, link is created. The same link will be received by the student as well. For an example, I use the in pop-up, just click it, see, so small window is appeared. This is a Google Meet link. Suppose you are talking anything here, the student want to download anything here, they can download, even they can see your video as well. So together we can, if they want to do the second option also, they can do it. So this is the now the first step, we are included our Google Meet link into our Moodle site. Okay, now how to upload our recorded video into the Moodle? Okay, it's another one thing. Now once you video, just I'm go back to our email account. There, as I said, no, just the videos are recorded in that meeting. Just I'm go there, go to the drive, right? In the drive, see that already the meeting recording is there. Here meeting record, there are many files are already I just recorded. That just change file name, you change it. Now this file I want to upload into the Moodle. You don't want to upload directly into the Moodle. Now we are going to create the path. How we are going to, so all the files are available in our Google account. That is only we are giving the path. Giving the part, it's a time, why we are going to use this one, time saving. Upload in time, it will, suppose your file size is 200 MB, 300 MB. When you upload into the Moodle, it will take the time, number one. And number two, we will save our the server database here, because our server is not that much level. It will save our server space also, and also your file is always with you only. Just give the only the link, then link will be when the student click the link, on automatically the file will, I will show. Now how to give this link to our the Moodle upload. So this is the chapter 1 video or week 1 video. This is the video, you want to just right click it, and there you will show, you will see this one, right click, after right click the share is there. Just click the share, immediately you will get this pop up, the small window will. In this one you need to go to the advanced. Okay, there you will see in the log, you go to the advanced. Now the once you press the advanced, you need to change it. What you need to change it? By default it will show, actually by default it will show the specific people. It will show by default, already I shared, that's why it is showing like this. Anyway, I will open that another video, another thing, maybe you will get it idea. Suppose I want to share this video, go to share, advanced, and see here private only. See, if you see here private only you can access. We need to change this option, because our student want to, every time they should not log in their account. They want to suddenly open that our file. So we need to change the option. Change the option on anyone with the link. Please, this is a very most important. If you choose this specific people, and you will get the trouble, every time teacher will complain to you, students will complain to you, the file is not open, file is not open. You need to choose this on anyone with the link. And another option, change can view only. Don't give the option can edit, can comment. Give the option can view. So this is a very basic important option. You need to choose anyone with the link and can view, save. Okay, once saved, see the link is ready to share with the people. This link, just right click it, save the link. Okay, this link, so this link only we are going to put into our Moodle for the people, they will use it. Just right click, copy, finally just press the done option. Okay, now I'll go back to again the Moodle. Now I'm going to add that my first chapter. First, suppose I'm adding that here chapter 1, and suppose here I'm adding that week 1. Okay, the week 1 I'm going to add the one file. Now again go back, again same, you need to go to your URL, add now week 1 video, or give that suppose introduction something. Okay, just right click and paste the link. Again you want to this appearance, you want to show the open or embed, or how do you want to say, that's give it for the file. Here you can give the even embed also, you can, the small window will be here, not a problem. But when you use the Google Meet only, don't use the embed. Okay, just I'm using that again for the in pop-up, and in pop-up always with the small window will be appeared for them, right? Just go to the save and return to the course, that's all. Now only we are not uploaded the video into our account in the Moodle, we are given only the link. When you student click the link, see the small window will open, here the video will be started to open for the, see they will start the video here, the video will be started to play here. So they will see your video here. Okay, so this is the whatever the file is recorded from your side, it will be received your email, it will be recorded in your meeting recording. Just go to the meeting recording, choose the link file and save it there. Okay, no upload, nothing, everything in that only link. So time consuming, quickly it will do, it will not take, so otherwise 300 MB it will take 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depends on your computer speed, depends on your speed of the internet, it will take much time. Just here we are giving only the link only, it's a fraction of seconds, it will be, the work will be done. So this is the how to use Google Meet with the Google Calendar and Moodle LMS. Okay. Any doubt, any clarification about this one, this option? Anybody? Do you want any clarification about this? Proceed. Okay. I will go to the next option. Next option is so one of the most important options. What is the most important options? how to record our attendance. Sorry, how to record the attendance. Suppose if you are conducting the live class, right? Suppose if you are conducting your meeting, department meeting, if you are conducting your committee meeting, okay, we have the many committees, moderation committee, examination committee, curriculum development committee, you are conducting meeting. How to record the meeting attendance? It's very important, right? And the Google Meet itself, we don't do any attendance. It will not record your attendance. If your video will record, you will see only the participants only, it will come. Okay. Now in the participant, now you need to check either this person attended or not, what time he attended, what time, the everything you need to check. Now there is a one small add-on is there. Just we need to add the add-on automatically. Once the student, the participant entered into the login, now the attendance will be registered. Now I am doing the even attendance registration now. Okay. Now what we need to do, this is the fourth step. So fourth is how to use Google Meet with Meet attendance, right? Okay. Now what we need to, this is, I'm just a PPT itself I will show. Now what we need to, first of all, we need the Google Chrome browser, because it is a belongs to Google, so they gave this option only to the Google Chrome. So you need to install the Google Chrome into your computer, then only this option will come. So and best Google Chrome install, because all the Google it's related now, so they will give the additional information. Enter into the Google Chrome browser, and there you type the you can go to the Google, there you type Meet attendance. Once you entered the Meet, this word is Meet attendance. Meet attendance. Once you enter Meet attendance, you will get this option, Meet attendance Google Chrome, right? Meet attendance Google Chrome. Just this is the thing. It is available in the Google Web Store, right? Just click it, and you will get this screen. It will redirect to Chrome Web Store, and immediately you will get this Apple. Just one tick mark will come, and this plugin we need to install in our where in the Google Chrome. Just click the add Chrome. Okay, just click it. Once you click add Chrome, and immediately you will get the screen, and add Meet attendance, and it will ask for the confirmation, add extension. Again the press add extension, and immediately this icon, now see here, the small icon will be displayed in your Google Chrome. Okay, the small icon is added here. This icon is going to use for your record your meeting attendance. Okay, so now it's showing the first, it will show the black color in the sense it is not switched on. Now it is off condition. When it will get the on condition, when you are going to start the Google Meet, automatically this it will on. You don't want to switch on, automatically it will on. Okay, so this is the we need to. So now I will show how to use this one. Now once your Google Meet class started, okay, now you will see participants, how many participants are entering here. So if you one by one participants started, the number will increase. Now only one. So now alhamdulillah, now our thing, until now 38 people are entered now, as of now, our meeting now. So the entered, just see here one by one. Now it will increase. Now if you want to enable, see or confirm that attendance, now immediately just click that this man symbol sharing, now that you click the man symbol, immediately you will get this one. What this screen you will get it. So this screen you will get it, and here one, and see this is the attendance taking 1 2 3 it will. So what is this one? And this is the, if you want to go to open the news sheet, or if you want to open the new spreadsheet, you decide. And there is a two option is here. One is this one for the on off condition, if you want to want the attendance or not. If you switch on, if this is the on condition, if you click again, it will off, so your attendance will not be recorded. And this is for the scroll, it is moves, comes ups and down, it's a scroll option. So there is a, this is the Google attendance. See, this is the option. So one is called new spreadsheet. You want the attendance. Suppose there are, you are going to half an hour one meeting, another half an hour another meeting. Your thing. So first half an hour 30 people are registered. second half an hour another 30 people are coming in, but the same link you are using. But first thing, new sheet is the first half an hour, again the second half an hour you press a button, second half an hour, second participants list will come. Okay, the second batch will come. So only same meeting, but the batch is different. You need to take the two different attendance sheet. Okay, suppose section 1, section 2 is there, same link, section 1 one attendance, section 2 another. So use the new sheet, and this is a new spreadsheet. New spreadsheet, the separate spreadsheet will come here. New sheet, same file, different sheet will open, but here if you click the new spreadsheet will open, separate Excel file it will open. Here on off condition, this is the scroll ups and down, your meeting will scroll ups and down, right? This is the meeting attendance, and how it will show, how it will display in our meeting, I will show. So once you press this one, people, it will ask for your permission. Shall I use the same email, or you want to use another email or anything? You need to choose it, and if you where you are, that's your choice, either the same email or you want to a different email, but should be the Gmail platform. Okay, don't forget either our college or your personal Gmail account. You just give the assurance, and immediately then it will ask for the permission. Just use the press that allow, then your meeting attendance will be recorded. Once the meeting recorded, where it is coming, and now immediately your meeting recorded will start. See here, yeah, now the one Excel file is open, meet attendance 3610. So today morning I tested one meet attendance. Now meeting is started, 3 and date and time will what time it is started. Now if you click that Excel file, see one by one list will come. So it is the scroll. Now this is the thing. Now I will show that our meeting attendance for your thing. I will show now how its meeting is recording now. Just I will go to the drive, see where it is there. Here meeting attendance 12 12 12 12 12, yeah, here see the meeting is going on. So our meeting, see what time the one by one slide is. So what time in this time who are all joined, this time who are all joined, this time who are all joined, and this time who are all joined, and one by one it will come. So complete meeting attendance. See meeting attendance is coming. So we don't want to bother about how to take the attendance, all the thing. The system automatically it will take the attendance, and just we'll record in our purposes. Who are all attendance? Suppose you want to give that any certificate, anything. No? The attendance is there based on attendance. Even what time they entered, what time they left the meeting, everything it will be recorded. Okay, these are some secrets. Okay, so I think I covered everything. And now I'll just open for the question and answer session. If you have any doubts, and please ask, then I will share that. I hope I satisfied your requirement. Thank you. Any question and answer session, any doubts, please? I'm ready to answer your question. Why not open everybody? Open your mic and you can share your thing. Okay, that's no doubt. No, I think even there is no single question. Mashallah. Okay, so sir.
Doctor, you will put this PowerPoint in Moodle, right?
Yeah, I will. I this even the complete video I will drop it.
Yeah, as always. Everything is clear.